11 famous Kenyan politicians and leaders who were assassinated. Kenya's political landscape has been shaped by tragical assassinations that sent shockwaves through the nation. While not all of them were in office at the time of their deaths, these 10 political figures met untimely and violent ends, their deaths shrouded in controversy. Number 11. Piogama Pinto, 1965, the first bloodshed. Pinto, a fearless journalist and staunch socialist, was a close ally of Jomo Kenyatta. His assassination in Nairobi marked independent Kenya's first political killing, setting a chilling precedent for the years to come. Number 10. Tom Mboya, 1969. A death that left the nation in shock. Tom Mboya was charismatic, intelligent, and a rising star. He was a force in Kenya's cabinet. His daylight assassination in Nairobi sent shockwaves across the country, reigniting ethnic tensions and political unrest. His killer was caught, but many believe the masterminds were never revealed. Number 9. J.M. Kariuki, in 1975. The man who was considered to know too much. A vocal MP and fearless critic of government excesses, J.M. Kariuki mysteriously disappeared, only for his body to be found dumped in Ngong Forest, riddled with bullets. His brutal murder sparked nationwide outrage and remains one of Kenya's most controversial assassinations. Number 8. Robert Uko, 1990. Was it a diplomatic death? As Minister of Foreign Affairs, Robert Uko was a respected statesman. But his charred remains were discovered near his Koru home in a case laced with political intrigue, foreign interests, and powerful enemies. His murder remains one of Kenya's greatest unsolved mysteries. Number 7. Bishop Alexander Kipsang Muge, 1990. Was it a prophecy fulfilled? Outspoken and fearless, Bishop Muge publicly warned of state oppression. He once declared he would be killed if he visited Busia. Interestingly, Muge died in a suspicious road accident shortly after making the trip. Many still believe it was no accident. Number 6. Masinde Muliro, 1992. A legendary opposition leader, Muliro returned from a trip abroad only to collapse and die at the airport. With no prior illness and strange circumstances surrounding his death, suspicions of poisoning and foul play remain. Number 5. Chris Msando, 2017, the election that turned bloody. As the ICT manager at the Electoral Commission, IBC, Chris Msando had critical information about Kenya's election systems. Just days before the 2017 elections, he was found brutally tortured and murdered, raising fears of election manipulation and political assassination. Number 4. George Muchai, 2015. A very well-planned execution. A sitting MP, Muchai was gunned down in Nairobi, along with his bodyguards, in what appeared to be a highly coordinated execution. The nature of the attack fueled speculation of political assassination. Number 3. Bruce Mackenzie, 1978. A bomb in the sky. The only white cabinet minister in Kenya, Mackenzie allegedly had too many international connections. His plane exploded mid-air, with theories pointing to either Mossad or Ugandan intelligence as possible culprits. His death remains a Cold War-era enigma. Number 2. Jacob Juma, 2016. A controversial businessman and government critic, Juma was shot dead in Nairobi. He had publicly claimed that powerful figures wanted him eliminated. Number 1. Father John Kaiser, 2000. An American Catholic priest and human rights activist, Father Kaiser was found dead on a roadside with a bullet wound to the head. Officially ruled as a suicide, many believe he was assassinated for exposing government corruption and human rights abuses. These assassinations left scars on Kenya's history, some fueling political upheaval, others serving as grim warnings to those who dare challenge the system. While some cases remain unsolved, their ghosts still haunt the corridors of power, reminding the nation of the price some have paid for their convictions.